evil spirits love when you have no peace. You know, evil spirits love when we have like no hope, no joy, no self-love. They love it when you take risks. Risks that will kill you. You understand? They don't need another man to do it. They just use you. And while you're hurting, abusing, killing yourself, you killing others spiritually, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, physically in the process. Like two birds, one stone. Like drugs. Let's say it's a woman out there. Let's call her Peaches. You understand? Peaches somewhere out there at a Motel 6 getting beat on by a broke pimp. You know what I'm saying? She smoked powder to escape the pain of being a felon mother. No love from daddy, no love for herself. She's self-destructive. She take risk of disease like jail, even getting strangled by strangers when she get in these cars. Understand? All to please daddy. Pimp. She can't get sleep. Every time she get a chance to lay down after her plate, you know, pimp gotta wake her up. He go across her head. Yeah, make her snort. Force her to snort another line of coke. Wake up. Because she need energy. She need to be freaking up. We got a $200 plate by to pull up. And in order for her to stand the humiliation of the pimp, in order for her to stand like the humiliation of the client who will slaughter out like a dog, she got to be high to see through it. She hardly see any of that money. He go buy more dope to keep her possessed, to keep her unaware of her daily responsibilities. Like she's supposed to be tending to like her kids, bro, her health, her self-confidence. She be tricked into allowing him to have control of everything that God already given. Normally she'll charge $200 to $500 for a date, but you know, if you got $20 worth of rock, if you got a rocky, you know, that's she possessed. That's how they get over you. He tripped in designer, she wearing a corner store wig, City Trend Hill, eating steak and potatoes, and she got Taco Bell. She escaped many times, not hit. I wouldn't be surprised if one of her tricks helped her get away to a woman's abuse shelter. You know what I'm saying? So that she can get clean, so she can, you know what I'm saying, get her kids back. But when you don't have peace, when you don't know who your father is in heaven, you run back to daddy. Self-destructive. Baser. What about a base crackhead, a functioning crackhead? You know crackhead functioning. Drive or walks up and down the street. Let's call him Freddie. Freddie is dead. Curtis Mayfield. Freddie looking for a hit. He's looking for his fix. And often, man, some of these crackheads, he's some of the most brightest, smartest, and most gifted people you'll ever meet. Don't judge a book by its cover too long now. But this drug has destroyed and tore apart his marriage, man. Relationship with his kids, his image in his community, he stole from his own mama. This man can't shake this monkey off his back he possessed. He posted at the corner store all day calling every youngster nephew. And you know how they do, they come up, hey, boy, you showing up clean, boy, what thing about, hey, nephew, but nephew be clean, boy, that's why I like this car, man, boy, you looking good. Hey, let me know $5. Freddie cutting corners too, because I heard Miss Parks done paid Freddie up front to change, you know what I'm saying, her brakes. Freddie never came back. Boy, you don't ever pay somebody like that up front. Boy, they got to get money at the end, because we know what they do. Yeah, but I heard Miss Parks' son, Pee Wee Pook, and them got a hold of Freddie and done something nasty, man. What's wrong with you, boy? This drug got you playing with people's mama, man. This drug gonna get you killed. You understand? These drugs got you tripping. Don't forget about the overdose on fentanyl and them misses. These spirits so strong on Freddie, he willing to smoke anything. He don't care what it's laced with. He don't care who used that needle. Possessed. And after he was discharged from the hospital, after he got like a second chance, he's still tempted to get back on it. Don't let stress take place, or he lose his mama. He will activate just like that if his mind ain't strong. Self-destructive. Man, it's multiple example of how being possessed is self-destruction from inside out, Self-hate. It puts you on it puts you on a suicide mission. What about like unprotected sex? We don't talk about that enough. And you just can't help yourself, man. You did everything wrong. As far as consequences, you don't want to know about it. You don't want to hear about it, think about it, talk about it. It's possessed. You'd be surprised that this behavior comes from like much deeper issues, not so much that it feels good. That's why looks don't mean a doggone thing, you understand? Because in my hood, it was mostly all the dime pieces with low self-esteem, hopeless, and better doing this. And the ones we thought were sick because they were just ugly, they were clean and most safe. Possessed. You ate so many raw, you done lost it. You got tested and found out you had nothing. Now you jump around the clinic, celebrate what you thought you had AIDS or something. People who know they A1 don't do this. But God good, ain't it? What if you did have something? Something you can get rid of like gonorrhea community. You know, they gave you 4 pills and a shot to your butt. Your arm, you got yourself together. And after God grants you a second chance after multiple attempts on your life, bro, being reckless, within the same week, you back to your foolishness. Possessed. Pretty much said it. It's in the kill the beast in you. Divided who? Me from him. You got a chance, but it's slim. It's slim. Just walk out the door, but yet it's still. You on some old 976 gap, slab by slab. Broke my community down to his knees. The burgundy, eternally. BLOOD. Huh? It's a shame. You don't realize we the same. You have been an enemy win the game. If you a player, use precision. Don't make a decision that hates. Blood is a terrible thing to waste. Huh? What about the ones possessed by the streets? Huh? You understand? You suffering on the inside. You don't know how to be normal no more. You don't know how to be free. You traumatized. You shell shock. You swear everything and everybody out to kill you. And you hate, boy. You hate when people force you to pull up. So what? You don't want to be. Yeah, your girl want to go to the all black karaoke night. You ain't feeling that. You heard all black. Mm-hmm. And if you did, you ain't gonna be there long. You feel too out in the open. You feel like an easy target. You feel like you're lacking, exposed. And while you with your woman or friends or kikiing and all this other stuff, you upset at them and everyone around having a good old time because you feel out of place. You the only one acting off. Why you always on alert? Why you always thinking the word? You always ready to kill something. You can't go to a female house without constantly looking out her window, huh, bro? Somebody call her phone, you ask, man, who that is? She think you crazy. You too crazy to deal with at this point. You think she's setting you up, and she think you doing the same thing. Everywhere you go, everywhere you drive, everywhere you eat, you always on edge. These demons eating you up. It's maggots in your cranium, bro. It's affecting relationships and social life, your freedom. Everything is about death and blood, murder, setup, scheme. You so alert, you see through dark tints. You read body language, you read minds, but your eyes locked in on that rearview mirror more than the front. You know a killer, you know a man with killer instinct based off how he drive, how he move, how he pull up, how he walk in places. He move very strategically. He's patient. He always thinking ahead. If a car behind him a little bit too long, he gonna get off that exit he had no plans getting off of. He gonna do it smooth too. Make it obvious. He gonna go ahead and gas about 5 minutes. He gonna get right back on. You gonna get on southbound, you gonna get on the fast lane so you can check that northbound lane to see if you see that car getting back off the exit. You got off prepared. Sleeping, going out of bounds. What's wrong with you? So many people living in tombs, living in the dark. They put this into thought. Verse 3 said that the man lived in tombs, but verse 5 said night and day among tombs. Right? Listen, keyword. Among tombs, he would cry out and cut himself. But wait, now hold on now. Cemetery tombs. What are tombs for? They for dead people, right? Dead people. So, wait a minute. He living with them. He living among them. So, when possessed, you find yourself around dead people who won't care to help. They can't hear your cries, figuratively. They don't have the capacity to reach out to you, figuratively, right? They don't have the strength to. And he was crying all day and night around the dead. He was looking for help, man. This man was in pain. Realize when you're in the tombs, the dead can't speak life into you either. They can't speak life into you. They dead. It's dead people around you. When you possess, you're around dead situations, you understand? But I got good news because we know who holds the power. Healing starts when you recognize his presence Yes, you in the tombs. Yes, you live there. Yes, you have strongholds that nobody could help you overcome, but it's something about faith. Although you don't fully know him yet, understand him, follow him yet, his presence alone will free you from strongholds. Don't believe me? Watch this. Verse 6, verse 6, verse 6. When he saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and fell on his knees in front of him. And listen, seeing Jesus from a distance meaning you're not with him, you're not close to him. You lack the relationship with him. Because if you did, you'd have been getting off the boat with Jesus. Yet, his presence so strong. How was a man possessed by demons? Demons that made the man cut himself, cause destructions, yell, be chaotic all day and night, be self-destructive, right? Self-destructive. Suddenly, is able to run to the Lord for healing. Huh? It shows you that although you possess, you still have the power to put yourself in position to get your healing. You understand me? For the things you can't see, touch, and control, allow God to handle that. But put yourself in position, though, for God to handle the things you can't reach. If you find yourself distant from God, no peace, no sleep, no love, run to him. The Bible said he fell on his knees. Man, that's honor. That's worship. That's praying. Understand? So whenever you see people come close to making the biggest change of their life, it's going to come with a struggle. In verse 7, going to show us that. Because the Bible said he shouted at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? In God's name, don't torture me." But Jesus had said to him, "Come out of this man, you impure spirit." Even your demons recognize the true power of God, bro. You understand? They have some kind of faith in the Lord. If they didn't, they wouldn't have acknowledged God the way it did. The demons asking the Lord not to torture it because the demon want to keep the body. See, demons, devils, they can only be effective when they got a host, a vessel. Understand? If they got no vessel, they dead. No effect, no power. See? Demons had this man cut himself. So wait a minute. So destruction to your own body and others was good for demons, but saving you from the torture is torture to them. Verse 8 says, "For Jesus said to him, come out of this man, you impure spirit." And Jesus asked him, "Hey, bro, what's your name?" Hey, listen, the man, they say my name, say man, my name Legion. But we are many, so at the end of the day, I'm sure this man had a name. I don't know what it is. I'm sure he had a name though. But because he was possessed, they said Legion, which means a large number of people or things. He's possessed by multiple demons. Your demon don't care to announce your name or who you really are, that you're a family man or woman, that you gifted, that you have good intentions. Your demons don't care to highlight the good in you, bro. They will instead interject and speech. They telling God that, hey man, it's multiple of us in here. You know what I'm saying? We have him under our control. You know what I'm saying? His name don't matter. His name don't matter, right? Your demons don't care about who you are or what you stand for. They speak for you. Your demons run the conversation. They paint the narrative. But God, though, he understands what you fight. He understands that you're not in it. He understands that this is spiritual and it's spiritual warfare. You understand? Verse 11, a large herd of pigs was feeding on a nearby hillside. The demons begged Jesus, send us among the pigs, allow us to go into them. He gave them permission. Verse 13. That's how you know God mighty. Demons got to get permission. You understand? I mean, you do know God is ruler in heaven and in earth. When God allows certain things to happen, especially bad, we may never understand the why. But when the time comes, we will fully understand the purpose of our struggles, our downfalls, our near-death experiences, slips, right? I looked up some scriptures and say, 1 Peter 5:9, resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of suffering. 1 Peter 3:17, for it is better if it is God's will. Period. For it is better if it is God's will to suffer for doing good than in evil. That's how you know God in control of all this. But if you continue at 13, the Bible say, and the impure spirits came out and went into the pigs. The herd of pigs, about 2,000, rushed down the steep bank into the lake where they drowned. Demons get so desperate, they can't stand to be out of bro. They got to have something. They knew they was going to get cast out. So they asked permission to go into pigs, a swine. Understand? These are the same demons that were once inside you, the man, next to pigs. Pigs don't have function, dominion, enlightenment, and spirituality God bless men with. But this helps us to see what Satan think of us. This was to show us a reflection on what we look like while possessed, what we smelled like while possessed. And the herd had about 2,000 in numbers, ran down into the lake where these pigs drowned. There go your reflection of what would been your demise had you not found Christ, had you not had ran to him, had he not cast demons, had you not had peace, had you not had mercy. You understand? There are times in life where your witness I heard a lost life, you know what I'm saying, drowning spiritually, you know what I'm saying, by way of demons, by way of spiritual warfare. And the difference between you and them is that you ran to him for healing, although you weren't in your right mind. God got a way of compensating for what we don't even understand. I mean, you can't really ask for what you don't understand. But God gonna cover you on that. He know your heart. He know your intentions. All you gotta do is run to him. You witness people drowning due to the same strongholds, addiction, lifestyle you once partook in. Swine, pigs. You understand? 14, those tending to the pigs ran off, reported this in the town, in the countryside. The people went to see what happened, right? 15, they came to Jesus. They saw the man who had been possessed by legions of demons sitting there, dressed in his right mind. And guess what? They were afraid. What they? Come on now. What they even afraid of? See, after the power Jesus revealed, they begin to think about what may happen with them next. Listen, they so used to the devil having his way. As a matter of fact, they may have only saw the power of demonic possession as stronger than God's power. Could it be that they too had some form of stronghold by demons, addictions, pleasures that they don't want to give up? How is it that you seem to be more uncomfortable with the man in his right mind than the man that was possessed by demons, bro? Learn this though. Not everyone will accept that you change for the better. Not everyone will be happy for you making a change. Understand? The crazy part is that while you possess, understand? They try to tame you, make you do better, tell you what you ought to do, and the moment you make that full like 360, they still want nothing to do with you, bro. Are they jealous of your deliverance? Yet they rather want you to still be possessed so they can, you can be the topic of the conversation because there ain't no more tea to sip, huh? They needed you to still be in pain, self-destructive, huh? That sore thumb that stick out to keep their eyes off their own issues, huh? What about superstition? You know what I'm saying? Superstition may be the belief of the many who lack the understanding and acceptance of God being sovereign. But when the Lord proved that superstition hold no weight, when Lord shows clearly that black magic, voodoo, fortune tellers, and all that have no real power, that's bad for business. People want to keep people in fear to control the narrative to play God. You understand? They can't dare let others know where the real strength come from, beyond the hills. Even when Paul and Silas was jailed, immediately after, casting out a demon from a woman being used for monetary gain. They ain't like that. You exposing the operation. Because you gave the people what was bigger than them. You understand? Almost coming to the verse 16. Those who had seen it told the people what had happened to the demon-possessed man and told about the pigs as well. Oh, they made sure they got that out. They big mad about these pigs, you understand? Then the people begin to plead with Jesus to what? Leave region. They keep putting more emphasis on the pigs, man, than the demons cast it. Now they pleading with Jesus to lead the region. Hey, man, say, man. Hey, man, say, man. Huh? Because you cast demons out this one man, you cause all this good bacon to go to waste. They bad at that bacon. You pull the demons out of the man, you put them to the swine, and all my pigs are ran into water and drowned. Man, it's good bacon. Be careful. Hey, listen, be careful that there are people unwilling to make a sacrifice on your behalf. They won't even sacrifice a pig to see you get free. Even if it means to better your life, save your life ain't worth the pigs. You understand? In man's eye, though. But in God's eyes, you worth much more than what people level you to be. And long after your deliverance, you will deal with this. But don't worry, because God saved you so that you can work on those around you. They all witness who you were before you were free. The greatest testimony ever is not the ones they hear, but the ones they witness, the ones they see. You understand? We got big work to do. God don't want us being comfortable and just getting by after our deliverance. He wants us to make some noise. Because in verse 18, as Jesus was getting in that boat, the man who had been demon-possessed begged to go with him. Jesus didn't let this man. Jesus said, no, God. Go home to your people. You tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you. So the man went away and began to what? Tell in the Decapolis, well, how you pronounce that, how much Jesus had done for him. And guess what? All the people were amazed. Listen, the people begged for Jesus to lead the region. Now the man begging to leave with Jesus. Jesus said, no, go home. You understand? Tell them the Lord had mercy on your life. He wants you to go back in them dark places. You was possessed. He wants you to go back into them tombs. He wants you to go back in that dope house, that Motel 6. He wants you to go back to that job. He wants you to go back to your family. He wants you to return to the many places people saw you at your worst. They refused to understand Jesus, acknowledge Jesus. Jesus didn't argue with them people. Jesus didn't let it be known who he was, and I'm my father's son. Jesus ain't told them why they shouldn't tell him to leave. Listen, I believe the Lord knows that not every time the name of Jesus, Lord, apostle, disciples, and all this won't have no effect on people to get closer to God. Sometimes it's Freddie. Sometimes it's Peaches. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's the dope boy. Sometimes it's some of you all. It ain't always the story of Paul and Silas. It ain't always Peter. Because all they needed was the Spirit. See, Jesus ain't got to be on a billboard, bro. He works through us. Huh? He knew how to take a step back and allow the Spirit to work. Your life might be the only Bible people read. The ups, the downs, the triumphs, the victories. Because once when they used to be demon-possessed man or woman, Freddie, Peaches, anyone possessed, begin to testify how God brought them out, they now can accept Jesus. Huh? They now can accept the Lord. They wouldn't just accepted him up front. They can't gravitate to that. Because you understand this stuff spiritual. They gravitate to me. They now willing to learn of him. What I'm saying is everything happened for a reason. We struggle with things to not only build character, but purpose also. And purpose will always come with helping others some form of way, of fashion. Don't let your deliverance be in vain. Anytime. That's all I have for tonight. Wow. Amen. Yeah, that was deep. That was good.